How's the cookie? You want to know? It's the Oreo Review Show.
Oh. Welcome to the Oreo Review Show, the greatest Oreo review show hosted by me on YouTube. Hands down. Get excited, my friends, because it's springtime. The first day of spring has officially arrived. There's still snow on the ground, but I guess if you live somewhere snowy, there's always still snow on the ground. Maybe you live in a warm climate. All these things and more are irrelevant to today's subject, the carrot cake Oreo. You see, because in spring, rabbits come out and Easter is also a thing, so that has to do with rabbits. Rabbits eat carrots, so the carrots can come in a cake, which is more amenable to the disgusting palates of disgusting alternate flavor Oreo consumers, and that's why you got the carrot cake Oreos. They're new! No! It's a carrot cake flavored cookie with cream cheese, frosting flavored, cream artificially flavored. Doesn't that sound scrumptious? Here's something about me. I like carrot cake. I think it's good. Is it my favorite cake? No! But I'll eat a slice from time to time. Honestly, I'll eat pretty much any kind of food if you put the word cake at the end of it. But will the Nabisco scientists be able to recreate the flavor, texture, and sensation of a delicious moist slice of carrot cake in their carrot cake Oreo? Based on the packaging, I assumed that these were going to be using the golden cookies that are used in the golden Oreos. However, upon closer inspection, that is not the case. Oh, fascinating. You can see it's actually a bit darker than a regular golden Oreo. It almost has a golden brown hue to it. Much more akin to the sort of color you might see on the carrot cake part of a carrot cake. Of course, every time you open a package of Oreos, you must deal with the wall of smell that hits you in the face. Giving it a good whiff right now. It does smell like carrot cake, which is disorienting. Probably goes without saying at this point, but we are dealing with DSP here. Doesn't look quite as egregious as some of the other ones. Maybe this is kind of a middle ground. Maybe it's an SSP. Some stuff proportions? We don't need to decide on that now. The look and coloring of the cookie, well, it's making me think of a graham cracker crust sort of thing. So I'm hopeful that that's kind of what they put in there. I know that when I've had other graham cracker adjacent flavors in the past, like Ben & Jerry's does that once in a while, I've enjoyed it. I think it's not a difficult thing to get a good taste profile for when you're translating it to another medium of snack. So I think maybe they could pull that off. I can also see that there's nothing going on with that cream in terms of the look. It just looks like regular vanilla Oreo cream. They did say cream cheese filling, though. Cream cheese filling is pretty good. So I'm going to see if I can actually taste that or not, or if this really does just taste like a regular Oreo with maybe more of a cakier cookie-er. The new carrot cake flavored Oreo. Time to take a bite. Okay, so the cream cheese flavor cream does come through, very much so. More so than any flavor of the cookie. I think that what I'm going to have to do is split this apart in a minute and see what the cookie itself tastes like to really see how much it's differentiated itself from the traditional Oreo. The main thing that I'm picking up from the cookie is the adjective crumbly. The texture is really bad. It's this kind of, they are definitely trying to go for that graham cracker thing that I had hypothesized earlier in this review video, but it doesn't really come across that well. It kind of just has this texture like you're chewing on sand. I'd say there's a good probability that they just used extra sand in these cookies, and that's what gives them their coloring and their texture and flavor. The cream cheese frosting, like I said, the cream cheese flavored frosting, artificial, it does really taste like cream cheese filling. It does kind of taste like they just put cream cheese filling on a weird, gross Oreo. So I guess I gotta give them props for that. All right, here's just a cookie. Let's see how we feel about this guy. What I'm really getting from that is almost a honey flavor. Not as much, the graham cracker is kind of in the way it's crumbly, but the flavor itself is sort of like a cinnamon honey kind of flavor, which I guess is basically what a graham cracker is. I don't know, what the hell is a graham? Now let's take the opposite approach. I'm just going to eat this half with the cream to try and get a better sense of what that cream tastes like. Bear in mind, if you are watching this at home, you should never split a cookie in half and eat it the way I am doing. This is purely for the purposes of scientific research to entertain and inform you, the viewer. And every time I do it, a small part of me dies. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's really cream cheesy. It has that same kind of tang to it that regular cream cheese frosting does. I'll be honest, I'm kind of having some trouble placing this cookie in my head right now. I'm definitely going to have to take a bite of another one. It's not so bad. It's not making me want to puke, but it is making me want to gag. Again, I kind of got to give them credit because it does kind of taste like, well, it doesn't taste like carrot cake, but the icing does really taste like cream cheese frosting. Did I just say frosting? My brain is dying! They could have done a much better job with the cookie. And even though this does taste like cream cheese frosting, you know, I'm giving them that. I don't really want to eat this much cream cheese frosting in a single serving of an Oreo cookie. This is kind of a classic case of DSP getting in the way, bungling things up. If this was a standard cream proportion like a regular Oreo cookie, and if they maybe just did that cookie portion a little bit better, even if it was just a regular golden Oreo, but just sprinkled, I don't know, like a little bit of cinnamon on there or something, that would be potentially a hit. As it stands, it's a novelty. It's there for you to go, oh yeah, sort of does taste like the thing they said on the box. Good job. But you shouldn't eat this. Something that may surprise nobody is that there certainly isn't a hint of carrot flavor in this package. I guess carrot cake itself doesn't really taste like carrot either, but kind of has a bit of that texture, or is that just a psychological thing? Who ate a carrot and decided that it should be made into a dessert? They sound like a psychopath. Some of the unusual ingredients on the back of this Oreo include caramel color, presumably where you get that sort of golden brown hue from, paprika extract, parentheses, for color. Okay, I guess that's kind of where the brown specks come from. They're really doing a lot to get that color down. Spice, just says spice. And maybe my personal favorite, corn cereal. It says corn cereal. Did they just grind up some cornflakes into this and call it a day? I'm certainly getting the sensation of having crumbly paprika caramel carrot bits glazing my teeth like a fine powder. Carrot cake Oreo is going to get a final score from me on a scale from no Oreos to one full Oreo. You know, at first bite, I was toying with the idea of giving this one even as high as half a cookie, no cream, but although it is ambitious and perhaps it accomplishes what it is setting out to do, in part at least, ultimately, it's a tragic experience, and you should avoid it at all costs, which is why I'm giving these carrot cake flavor Oreos a score of 0. Get the heck out of my house! Make a real carrot cake, or buy a real carrot cake. That one will take you less time. Well, I guess that's it. Everybody knows what the carrot cake Oreos are all about now, so I hope you have a good bonus bite!
Bonus bite.
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.
Woo! That's right, my friends. You didn't think I'd let the first day of spring get away without trying the spring Oreos, did ya? Of course, spring Oreos advertise themselves as having yellow cream and the same great taste, which is why I have relegated them to a bonus bite segment of the regular Oreo review show format. It's basically just a yellow double stuff, which is why they don't get a full review episode. They're not worth it. One thing these have that the regular Oreos do not have is fun spring-themed patterns. Shine on, you shitty diamond. Ooh, a bee. Exactly what I want to associate with snack foods. They are very yellow in color, and I think you can already tell in comparison to the carrot cake, oh, this is a true DSP. The cream is tall, the cream is wide, the cream is making me sick. All right, bonus bite, spring Oreo with a fucking bumblebee on it. Here we go. It tastes the same as a double stuff, but the cream is yellow and it has patterns on it, which make the mouth feel worse. -1 Oreos. Don't buy any of these flavors. They're bad, and so is spring, as well as all other seasons in which they exist. Instead, put your hard-earned fingers to the test by liking and subscribing this video and to the channel, respectively. Who knows what's gonna happen when I eventually review, I guess, summer Oreos? Stay tuned to find out! Which do you prefer? Carrot cake Oreos or spring Oreos? I know that I moved them at the wrong time. That's because I care so little about them. They don't deserve my respect! Leave your comments below. I will read them. That's really it for this jam-packed, full of content episode of the Oreo Review Show. So, have a great week, and until my next video, I'm the guy saying, Oreo.
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.